This is Eileen Fee of Transform Your Body Fitness. I'm a physical therapist and a fitness coach. Now what I have for you today, we're continuing the series of coconut oil. We're doing a series of it because there's just too many health benefits to it and too many ways you can actually apply it to your life. So today we're going to talk about using coconut oil with the method and technique of oil pulling. Oil pulling. Some people, I know you've heard of it because if you do natural type of remedies and are doing clean eating kind of things, you've probably heard of oil pulling. However, there's a lot of people that are kind of saying, what the heck is oil pulling? Oil pulling is actually a way that the ancients actually, if you think about it, how did they brush their teeth? The ancient people. Do you think they had toothbrush and a toothpaste? No. They did what was called oil pulling. And interestingly enough, when they go to their tombs and they kind of look at the bodies of the people, they actually, for the most part, they kind of see the health of the teeth of the ancient people was actually very healthy. The teeth are still intact. So why is that? It's because, again, they used the technique of oil pulling. Now back then, they used maybe a combination of sesame oil, olive oil, or sunflower oil. We're going to use coconut oil. Coconut oil because of not only of all the other health benefits that it has, but it's more pleasant to use. But you can certainly use any of those oils and get the same benefit from the oil pulling. Oil pulling, the reason why coconut oil is good in this technique is because, first of all, it has fatty acids. It's a healthy fat. And that's where in the other video that I did last week, it's so that it's a healthy fat to include in your diet. If you want to see that video, make sure you take a look at for that. If you need information, give me a buzz. But the point is that it also is used as a healthy way of, it has antimicrobial properties within those fats. So in other words, it's antibacterial, it's antifungal, it's antiviral. So as you're using it, because how you do it is that you take a teaspoon or two, it's a solid, and you swish it around your mouth, and you let it liquefy, and you let it go all around your mouth. And what it's doing, it's acting like a magnet to all the bacteria and all the gunk that's in your mouth. It helps to treat tooth decay and prevent cavities. And anybody that has gum disease or periodontal disease or bleeding gums or abscesses, all of those are caused by bacteria and different viruses, and this acts like a magnet, and it helps to detox and get it rid of your body so that you can begin to have your mouth clear up, and become healthy again. Now the interesting thing is that the mouth is like the gateway to the rest of your body, to the health of your body. They actually say if you have a lot of different problems with your mouth, it actually may be a predictor to cardiovascular disease. So that's another reason to do this. Make sure you keep your oral cavity as clean and free of this bacteria as possible, because it seeps into your bloodstream, and it also causes other problems in other parts of your body. So by oil pulling, you're not only cleaning and clearing out the problems in your mouth, but it also affects your skin. It also affects your muscles and your bones. It also can help people with diabetes. It can also help people with areas that they're having difficulty and they're just not healthy, because, again, these are all dealing with the bacteria and the viruses, and this is going to help detoxify. It's a detoxifier, so it eases up the pressure even off the liver. So there's a whole host of things that it does. It even, people apply it externally, but as far as you can, by doing this oil pulling method, it seeps into your bloodstream, and it can actually help with the skin. It can actually help with cracked lips. If you have sore throats, it actually eases the sore throat. So there's a lot of reasons why to do this. All right, so you're saying, how do you do this? So the coconut oil, because it's a fat, it comes in a solid form, like butter, all right? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to do this method, but I'm going to explain it first. You take a teaspoon or two, and because it goes in as a solid, you first have to swish it around and you get it into the liquid form. And what you need to actually do is, I'm just going to do it for 10 or 20 seconds, but you normally would do it for 10 or 20 minutes. To get max benefit, you need to actually do it for 20 minutes. Some people in the beginning really, you're just trying to figure this out, so you may want to do it for 10 minutes. But make sure you're building up your time to it. It's really not that big of a deal. In fact, it's actually quite pleasant. It sounds weird, but it's actually quite pleasant. Then you need to have a little container near you because you need to spit it out. And you don't want to just spit it into your sink because it's going to return back to a solid. And you don't want that solid to clog up the pipes. All right? That would be, you're helping one thing, but you're creating another problem. But anyway, what you want to do, you take a teaspoon of this, okay, so I would have kept going with that up to 20 minutes. You can see it turned liquid. So, like I said, it's actually quite pleasant. It makes your mouth feel nice and smooth and clean. I would follow that up with actually brushing your teeth regularly, to get out anything else that's stuck in there, or just to kind of clean out the coconut oil. Do not swallow it. Even though we use it for cooking and baking purposes and it's edible, but after you've done this, the idea is that it's pulled out bacteria from your mouth. So if you swallow it, you're re-ingesting all that bacteria, whereas you're trying to get it out of your body. So don't swallow it. The only reasons why I would tell people not to do this is if you are allergic to coconut oil, coconuts or coconut oil. If you're allergic to things, just stay away from it. Don't do it. The other thing I just want to make note of or caution you about is that because it's a detoxer, you might actually have some symptoms. Some people experience this, meaning you might have a headache, you might have increased mucus or increased discharge, because again, your body is taking that skunk and it's getting rid of it. So don't be alarmed by that. It's actually the process your body needs to go through. And again, give this a try. In some severe cases, you might need to do this actually every day, to really clear up whatever's going on for you. You could actually do this once or twice a week for health purposes. There's nothing wrong with doing it every day. I tend to do it every other day. Sometimes I've been doing it every day just because, like I said, it feels pleasant. I like the taste of coconut, and it tastes coconutty. And like I said, it makes my mouth feel nice and smooth and clean. So I hope this helped, and maybe I hope to give this a try of the oil pulling. There's more to come in this series of all the coconut health benefits and how to create a way of applying it to your life. So more to come. Stay tuned. It's about staying as healthy as you can.